In order to be a champion, you don't need to be good at anything. All you need is influence and money. With money, a soccer team will settle a deal with a major TV channel, and the channel will show all the games played by your team.
Vai começar o Campeonato Brasileiro. 20 equipes, 20 torcidas apaixonadas e só um campeão.
São Paulo, Corinthians, Santos e Palmeiras. These are the teams with the most fans in the state of São Paulo. Lots of fans bring lots of money. Lots of money brings a lot of influence. All those teams use public money in order to pay for the construction of their own soccer stadiums.
Só isso já é, no mínimo, questionável, né? Um presidente da República interferindo de alguma forma, usando até do seu poder, para que um clube de futebol, por acaso o clube de seu coração e um dos clubes mais populares do Brasil, ganhe um estádio praticamente, né?
With not as many fans as the other teams, Portuguesa, also known as Lusa, was never a wealthy team. Portuguesa's stadium was built with the help of its own fans, who contributed with money, materials for the construction, or, in some cases, working during the construction. Lusa's fans always showed an unconditional love for the team. Lusa won a good amount of tournaments and revealed great players throughout its history. But whenever the team was close to accomplish something big, the lack of influence always spoke louder.
O cara carregou com a mão, cruzou a bola, o centroavante quase fez, ninguém falou porra nenhuma! Por que não dá cartão? Levou com a mão, caralho! Cruzou pra sair o gol, porra! O jogador meteu a mão na bola, tem que dar cartão! Tem que dar mais cartão! Pô, não perdemos pra esse tempo por causa disso? O cara meteu a mão na bola, tem que dar cartão, porra!
In 1973, during the final game between Lusa and Santos for the São Paulo State Cup, Lusa suffered several injustices committed by the referee throughout the game.
Imediatamente Armando Marques decidiu, Santos campeão. Mas faltavam 2 pênaltis e teoricamente a Portuguesa poderia empatar. Verificado o erro, a federação proclamou nos bastidores, Santos e Portuguesa campeões de 73.
In 1985, Portuguesa won the São Paulo State Cup with 52 points total. As a last-minute decision, the committee of the tournament decided the 2 teams with the most points would have to play a game. During this final game, the referee gave a penalty in favor of São Paulo, but that penalty never existed.
Sidney passou na área! Penalty! Incontinente a marcação do árbitro Antônio de Paula e Silva.
That game was the first final game in 10 years that wasn't broadcast live on television. During the beginning of the tournament, 0 networks wanted to pay Lusa for the rights for broadcasting its games. What no one expected was that Lusa would find its way to the finals.
Torcida do São Paulo vibrando e na expectativa da marcação do primeiro gol no jogo no Morumbi. 32 do primeiro tempo agora. 0-0 São Paulo e Portuguesa. Dario Pereira foi lá para a cobrança. Dario definido para a cobrança. 33 minutos Morumbi. A torcida do São Paulo se manifesta. Serginho no centro do gol. Autorizado Dario. É o gol do São Paulo! Dario Pereira!
Finally, in 1996, Portuguesa was the finalist of the Brazilian Championship, the most important tournament in the country. As a finalist, Portuguesa was automatically classified for the Latin America Cup, the most important tournament of the continent. The final game was between Lusa and Grêmio. Portuguesa could lose the game by 1-0 and still be the Brazilian champion. At first, Lusa was really anxious, and Grêmio scored a goal in the first few minutes of the game.
Paulo Nunes, posição legal, pé esquerdo, bateu! Gol!
E que primeiro tempo foi esse? Grandes momentos, grandes defesas do Klemer, do Danley, chances para o Grêmio, chances para Portuguesa, o gol do Grêmio. Agora imagine o que vem por aí no segundo tempo para decidir o Campeonato Brasileiro de 96.
When Lusa was only 5 minutes away of being champion, Grêmio, on a very clumsy attack, scored a goal.
Atrás do time da Portuguesa, da sua intermediária para trás, vamos chegar aos 40 minutos. Lançamento de Miguel, Klemer não sai. A bola subiu, a chance para o Grêmio. Gol!
Portuguesa was crushed. The team was not as powerful as before. As a last-minute decision, the Brazilian Soccer Committee decided that only the champion of the Brazilian Championship would qualify for the Latin America Cup. In 2001, Portuguesa won the second division of the Brazilian Championship. They won 23 games, lost only 3, and ended up the tournament with 81 points. There's just still a long way to go, but Lusa is back on the game.
Vamos à luta, ó campeões, onde vibrar os nossos corações, a tua glória.